Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. How are you guys? I've missed you all so much. Haven't been live for a couple of days. I've been kind of going through it, but I'm here today and I'm happy. I'm really happy to see you guys. Hey, Blue. Hey, Nana. Hey, Adrian. Cutie Pie. Lynn. Hey, Foxy. Hey, Henry. You rock. Thank you. Hey, David. Wait. Did I already say that? No. But I was looking at the chat before. I get confused. Hey, Amelia. Nadie. Hello, Lynn. Chopper. Annie. Victoria. Cray Cray. Hello, Tess. Stephanie. Michelle. Rachel's rockin'. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, K-Ann. Black Swan. Pointer Lover. B Crumbs. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Lottie. Hello, Donna. Ruby says, I'm flipping out over here. I'm never present for a live. Yay. Well, you're here today. I'm so happy. Hey, Deborah. Think we're going to have a good time. Hey, Nike. Hey, Skylab. We okay, so we're going through the jail file. As you guys know, we are on page 1744, and we are going to go through some of that, but then we're going to segue into the family tree and the family history. So I think it's going to be really interesting. I'm really excited to be here with you guys. Hey, Shabane. Hey, family of serial killers. Mom of four. But like I said, like the last 2 days, I just had a really rough day yesterday. And I'll be honest with you guys, I kind of just like cried all day and listened to sad music, just like grieving and just things like that. But I'm okay. And I will check the email and catch up to everything I missed. So I am a little behind with emails and comments and messages. But yeah, I promise to get to it. Hey, Christina. Hey, Rexy. Hey, Warrior Princess. Preschool Granny. Hello, Sally. Glad that you're here. Hey, Law Nerd Amber. Patsy Cluding Lucas. Thank you for being here. Okay, you guys. Hey, Brianna. Crumb Curious. Thank you, Mama Ford. Thank you, guys. I'm okay. Hey, Diana, Crumb Watch Lover. Okay, so we're going to get ready to get right into it. But first, I want to play a little word from my sponsor and also say hello to Destin, Brandywine, Nola Chick, and Katrina. All right, so just a quick word from our Christmas sponsor. Okay. Hey, Queen Olive. Thank you, Skylab, Annie, Cray Cray, you guys. Horror Ho, I love your name. Thank you, Kathy. Okay, so thank you, Michelle. You guys are just the best, and I appreciate it so much. I really do. Thank you, Samantha. Okay, so I think we're going to start with the file, and then we're going to get into the family history. The thing is, we're going to have a little talk in between. And yeah, so Henry says family history could be interesting. What makes someone like Letecia a liar and a murderer with zero morality and zero shame? It can't just be genetics. Hey, Roxanne. Oh, you guys, I got to tell you something before we get started. I have found the perfect combination. Hey, Loretta. For coffee. So I had bought the like Dunkin' Donuts coffee concentrate, and usually I'll mix it into like a frozen coffee with ice cream and ice and water and syrup and all the things. Well, I don't have any ice cream, so I was like, I'm just going to try to make an iced coffee. So I filled my cup like a third of the way with the concentrate, and then like another third of the way with water. And then I used chocolate syrup and peppermint creamer. And oh my God, you guys, it's the bomb. Oh, Ruby, thank you for joining. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Chrissy. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull up the file because that's where we're going to start. I'm like, we have to get through this thing. It's been a long, difficult, grueling process, although it is quite entertaining. It's just, I can't believe we've went through together 1,744 pages of this file. Oh, Black Swan, thank you. Thank you for gifting. Oh, Walnut Amber, it's really yummy. It really is. Um, I don't know if you didn't like coffee though, if you would like it, but I'm all about the chocolate and peppermint. I got some gifted memberships before I went live. Oh, I didn't see that. Do you know who did it? I never want to miss that. I really do appreciate you guys. I appreciate you all being here. I missed you so much and I can feel the love. Seriously. I know it sounds crazy, but it just like picks me up. You ain't used T-Chaw's creamer recipe though, huh? No. Hey, hippie chick. Okay. So we had read this one. This was the last one that we were at. Please block Nicole Ferrio is how she spells it here. And actually I checked, remember, and it was correct. From visits. She scheduled one today and Depp said to kite you. And they said, Nicole has been blocked from your visits. Now remember, Nicole is the person, she was on the pretext calls with her and Al. She's the one that, Leticia put Al in contact with, and she almost made it seem like she was like working with her. That was not at all what was happening, but Katrina gifted to and preschool granny. Oh, thank you, Katrina and preschool granny. Thank you guys. And thank you, B Crumbs. Oh, Brandywine, I missed you too. Missed you guys. So I think that's really interesting. Now she wants her blocked from her visits. And Nicole, we looked, if you missed the last live, we went through some of her reporting from around this time and even throughout the trial. She reported on this the entire time from start to finish. Okay, so now we have September 26th of 2021. She says, I haven't received my times yet. Am I still waiting to go? Thanks. You will receive the form in the mail today. The next day they responded. Now she says on October 8th, I am done with the law library until they receive my complaint and issue a case number. Thanks. And they said, you are currently in the law library for contemplation. If you are requesting to be removed from the law library, you will have to wait 90 days in order to reapply. At this time, I will keep you in the law library. Please let me know what you would like to do. Thanks. October 15th. Can I get headphones? The one I have don't have a mic for the tablet, or can I buy the yellow ones? They say the requested headset has been placed into distribution for a detention specialist to deliver to your ward. You should receive your initial issue headset sometime today. Wow. I mean, she's pretty lucky to be able to just ask for things like that and they bring it to her the next day, which that's annoying. Hey, Jesse. Oh, Melissa had me laughing last night too. Oh my God. When she had the, like when you froze, Melissa, I kept trying to put in the chat. I'm like, if you leave or go backstage and come back, it might work, but you didn't see it. And you were. That was just so funny. It had me dying too. Leticia misleading people? What a shock. Maybe a silly question, but in Texas, they treat Native American people differently in court. Don't know why. I don't know too much about that either. She is a hoot. She really is. She's a special girl. All right. Now we have November 19th. She's going to complain about her food yet again. Trinity continues to violate kosher per the Institution for Religious Agreement. On November the 19th, they delivered food on an open tray with non-kosher items dripping onto it. Kosher should be wrapped. On 11/15, they wrote kosher on non-kosher items with a black marker. This is an ongoing problem. They respond, Ms. Stauch, I have contacted the kitchen regarding this. They inform me that the past few days they have had to make the kosher meals, but that they are following the requirements for preparation of the kosher meals. If you have concerns with what you are receiving, you must kite the kitchen. Thank you. I know they've told her that before, but whatever. More books to donate. I have more books to donate so I can get more. They spend a lot of money on her books. I just can't get over that. Snowing. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's 70 degrees here today. Okay, November 28th. I don't understand why our mail was stopped for drugs, but yet they are in here like on the streets. Heard that there is going to be a big brawl if blank don't get her glasses back from blank. The only reason I would say something is because she is a child and was used to buy them. Just letting you know why they are saying all the gang stuff. Thank you for the information. Look at her, just snitching on people for no reason that have nothing to do with her. 74 in Augusta. That's awesome. It's snowing here and a high of 33. Holy frozen. Tainted words for me. Huh? And huh? What? I'm not the same person. None of us are the same. Amy says, I'm in Florida, dripping from sweat, walking to the grocery store. Mama 4, yeah. So that's where I live. I'm on the east coast of North Carolina, right at the shore. And some days it's pretty cold, like 55 degrees, 50 degrees is about the coldest it gets. But at nighttime, it gets freezing. But then you have several days that are just like the spring throughout the whole winter, which I've only been here 1 year through the winter, but that's what I've experienced so far. Oh my gosh, Rebecca, I bet it is so beautiful. I used to live in West Virginia and we got a lot of snow. Sometimes we got 4 feet of snow. I think it's pretty, but I don't miss driving and stuff like that through it. 6 in Scotland. Oh my God. Callie. 32 in Eastern Washington. 52 and cloudy in Michigan. Hey, Tova. Happy Saturday. What a snitch, you guys. Oh my God. Oh, here we go. Adding to it. Hold on. The same day, just 7 minutes later, she says, adding to it, I have nothing to do with it and tried to warn you about the drama to prevent another 7-girl brawl and lose time like before. Otherwise, I don't care. But she was bullied to do it and is a child. Thank you for the information. Is a child. Oh, Amy, you were born in Kanawha County? I grew up in Beckley, not far from there. Don't miss driving in the snow, Donna. Okay, let's continue. Now we're at December 2nd. No worries. The chick ran up in her room, then forced her to throw her commissary bag over the tier between 2 and 3 on 12/1. I regulated and made sure she got them back. Oh my God. Oh, Leticia, the voice of the women in the prison. And Patricia says she's using the law library to find out what she can complain about in jail. Is that even a language? Okay, let's continue. This is kind of interesting. So February 4th, she says, hi, I have a whole box of Discovery again. I just don't want an issue with some crazy roommate because I need it to be out and it will be accessible. And these people will think it's Willy Wonka's golden ticket. Please consider that. I have trial starting in March. Miss Stauch, you make statements in this kite. What are you asking for? Hold up. Let's see. Let's try to read through this again. I have a whole box of Discovery again. I just don't want an issue with some crazy roommate because I need it to be out and it will be accessible. And these people will think it's Willy Wonka's golden ticket. Please consider that. I have trial starting in March. Thanks. I'm trying to manipulate you to get my roommate out of my room. Okay? This would make for a really good movie script about Leticia. Well, I was telling Curious Jen, like I could, with her book, I think that it could very easily be a series because there is so much information, and we still are finding out so much. I love that she thinks she is better than a person with drug addiction. Like they are a million times better. I know it drives me crazy. Maybe we could create a movie documentary. I know actually Bindi is doing a documentary and it's going to be like it's going to take a long time because she's editing it all together and everything herself. However, I think it will be like a Patreon thing, which will be really cool. On a positive note, by the end of January, daylight slowly becomes longer. I'm not a fan of getting dark at 4:30. Pepper me either. Me either, girl. Okay. What are you asking for, Leticia? This is not your diary. This is not. Ugh. Now we have February 14th, Valentine's Day of 2022. And she says, I haven't violated my kosher. I want evidence of this. This is crazy. I cook with my own kosher through the rice and beans that's ordered on my commissary. How is this a violation? I do not give it away, nor do I order items that aren't kosher. I will not eat any of these regular trays because it's a violation. I did not violate it. Miss Stauch, as you have been told before, per the information provided, you were observed eating non-kosher commissary items / food. If you do not follow the religious diet agreement, your religious diet is terminated. You can reapply again in 6 months. Thank you. Now, if you missed, we did a tidbits of Tisha over this incident report. And a deputy was sitting there watching her and a bunch of other girls. They were making like a spread, and Leticia was even bragging about how she's going to teach him to do like something, some dessert or something after. She was outwardly, proudly boasting about it, right? She wasn't hiding it. So they took her kosher because they're like, okay, you're obviously not following this religious diet. You're eating non-kosher items with all your buddies out in the ward. Becky, let's see. I have to share. I was accepted into a paid program to be certified in drug intervention and providing services for the marginalized community. I'm so excited. Oh, that's so awesome. I'm so proud of you. That's really cool. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do too. Like, I don't know. I think by the time next summer starts, I'm going to try to start to do something that will like help other addicts, women specifically, and especially like young moms and people that maybe they get pregnant and they don't, they're in addiction and they don't want to live like that, but they don't have any resources. I want to do something to try to give back because I've been there and I know how scary it is. And I am still 7 years later rebuilding myself and my life from all the things that I put myself through in my active addiction. Well, you guys can help me. Yes, we are, Adrian. You guys are the best. Okay, let's continue. You did violate your damn kosher, Tisha. Oh, here we go again. I remember this one. Curious Jen. So if you are interested in just hearing these kites with no commentary in like a more uniform way, just straight through on Crime Curious's channel, she has done that. And it's like a 3-4 hour live. And you can just hear that without having to sit here and listen to me ramble about all the things. Let me drop some links in here too, and then we'll continue. Nay, Lori, Punksy, Foxy. If I forget any, the mods can absolutely drop them right in. Hey, Lucky Spinster. Addiction is a disease. Being a child murderer is actually evil. Exactly. Oh, Angie, thank you for joining. Me too, Annie. Me too, girl. Aw, that's so cool, KN. Today we are going to, Pinche Becky. Today we're going to also, I'm going to put out a new wish list. I'm going to try to do as many as I can. I've got like 3 or 4 more. I'm not going to say no to anybody who is really struggling. All that, it doesn't hurt me at all to spend 5 extra minutes putting out this list. And if it can help, then I want to do that. So thank you, Kathy. I have to keep my addiction quiet where I am because I live in a very small town and it can affect me getting jobs. It's truly sad. That is sad. That's awful. Oh, that's awesome, Froggy Megs. Congrats. 3 years sober. Pinche Becky, that's awesome. Damn, that coffee is so good. I'm sorry. Like, I just cannot. Every drink I take, I'm like, oh, what did I do? Exactly, B crumbs. I'm really sick of that. I'm sorry, but if there's a YouTube creator who you see going live all the time, every day, they're constantly getting donations, they're constantly getting super chats, memberships, things like that. They should be able to take care. I don't know. Let me just stop. I'm not a fan of the grifting that happens on here, but let me just continue. So February 14th, she says, this is ludicrous, which I got a comment. Someone said she actually spells ludicrous right. She does not. She spells ludicrous the way you spell Ludacris the rapper. Okay? Ludicrous is Ludacrous. Just to be clear. So she is referencing the rapper here. No, but that's how she's spelling it. Recovery as possible. Yes, it is. Oh, Jessie Lynn, that's awesome. I'm proud of you. And Stacy Bo Basie. Luda. Roll out. Oh, God. You guys are too funny. Hey, Bert's mom. Thank you. Oh, Michelle. Oh, my God. You guys are just so sweet and special. Kara says, that's great, Allie. Congratulations on 7 years. I just celebrated 2 years on the 5th. I have a great hospital job working on the detox unit, so I'm trying to give back. That is freaking awesome, Kara. I'm proud of you. I love the way when addicts like go into recovery and then they go out there to help other people. I was just looking at this guy that started a place in Nashville called Men of Valor because I have family in Nashville and some things happening in my family right now. And so I was looking into like resources down there, and it's like this ex-addict who has started this halfway house, but they do much more than that. It's a really awesome program. I just love to see that. It's really awesome. So I absolutely love this community here. I know I can be honest and be myself with no judgment. To all of those in recovery, you absolutely rock. I'm almost to my 4-year mark. Love you all. Love you back and proud of you, Stephanie. That is awesome. I have no room to judge people for things like that. That's just the truth. And I would never. Oh, thank you, Brandywine. Okay. This is ludicrous. I don't order non-kosher items. I even had her save my kosher when I went to court because the jail only gives non-kosher at court. I cook with my own kosher when served off the commissary list. This is discrimination of my religious preference and will cause them to put me on a food roster because I will not eat the other foods you guys set up people going to court without kosher, and we do the right thing and starve all day for this ludicrous crap. Roll out. Oh my God, Mackenzie. I lost my mama to addiction. I had to pull her off life support. I wish she would have gotten better. Oh my God, I am so sorry. Thank you, Foxy. I would love to bring you on here, Foxy, for some true crime tarot. But so Foxy has a tarot channel. If you guys haven't checked it out, you should. But she oh, that's so cool, Dova. Thank you. But she doesn't do true crime tarot. And she also, which I love this, she wants, if she ever would, she wants to be respectful about it. She doesn't want to, oh, the body's and this and that. Like, these are real people. I say that all the time. Real, these are human beings going through the worst moments of their life. We should not be exploitative of that or take advantage of them. And so I love that. But what if we could do, just on the perpetrators, like on Lori Vallow, on Leticia, on Leilani, on Koberger. Like, I think that would be really cool. So maybe we'll try to do that. Me too, Christina. Hey, Clicker. Miss Stauch, This matter has already been addressed. I have notified staff regarding your reference to a food roster. You can reapply for a religious diet in 6 months. Thank you. Remember, the food roster is something that you get put on and sent to medical if you don't eat. We saw this happen to her a few times. If you don't eat, then they're going to keep a closer eye on you, put you in medical, take note of everything you're eating, that kind of thing. Ooh, that sounds good, Froggy Megs. Hey, Legendary. Cray, yeah, it is. It's against some religion, and, that's not as, people aren't as strict about that as they used to be. So it depends. I've seen Christians who do tarot and believe in God and Jesus, and I've seen the opposite. I think it just depends. Okay, let's continue. How long is this violation? Because I am suing Depp Stingle for this. I am asking because the paper for the suit says to mediate first. They said, Ms. Stauch, per the religious diet participation agreement that you signed on 30th of 2021, condition states, quote, I further understand that should I violate any of the provisions in paragraphs C, D, E, F, G, or H, I will be terminated from the religious diet program for a period of 6 months from the date of the incident. Thank you. You cannot sue for this. I am so sick of that. What a Karen she is. She thinks that she can just, oh my God. Like anytime somebody says something to her she doesn't like or something doesn't go her way, she threatens to sue. She's filing reports on you. Can you imagine working with a person like this? Oh, it's just disgusting. Hey, love baby animals. She is the ultimate Karen. I love that they quoted back at her. Me too. Oh, sprinkled donut. Yay. Music melts are just so good. I love Nate, but that is not why I love the music melts. They're just that good. What is her maiden name? Harden. No, I know Cray Cray. Foxy, of course. Maybe if I don't get everything right, you can help me. Okay, let's continue. I almost want to go back and look at the incident report from this event. Do you guys remember? Let me just do something really quickly for that because I know I have a Tidbits of Tisha episode on it. I very distinctly remember us talking about this incident. Alex Erickson. Leticia has a complaint. Let's see what episodes we have. Leticia has a complaint. Imagine that. The details behind her escape plan. Taylor gang, karate, toilet talk, and more. She gets charged with destruction of property. Where did all the blood come from? Details, confesses details of crime to an inmate. First Christmas in jail. Tisha wants to talk about her case. The monster can incident. If you guys haven't watched all of these, we have went through so much information. I still can't get over all the things that we've learned. Peanut butter threats, real threats, and more. Finding Gannon's things, love letters to Tisha. When she throws feces water on another inmate. Shoot, I don't know. Maybe we'll be able to find it. I could do a search in the file. Let's do a search because we're on page 1756. I'm going to search for Stingle. Here we go. This was written by Deputy Stingle, okay, on February 12th of 2022. He says, At approximately 1 p.m., I was walking around talking with inmates. I approached the table where Stauch Leticia was sitting with other inmates. They were making ramen, beans, and cheese and crushed flaming Cheetos to roll up into the flour tortillas they had. I stayed and talked to them at the table until they rolled up their burritos with all of the ingredients, and I watched inmate Stauch to see if she consumed the mixture of foods rolled into her burrito. She did consume the burrito in front of me. Inmate Stauch then told me about the dessert they were making from the cake on the trays and crushed cookies and Chico stick candy. Inmate Stauch is not conforming to the rules of the kosher diet. Remember, I said she straight up bragged about, oh, and yeah, next we're going to make this dessert. Well, there you go, Tisha. Hey, Angie, good to see you, beautiful. Oh, Dova, honey, ain't that the truth? Me too. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Don't even get me into that because it is really unfortunate the way that you have this idea of a person and they just turn out to be completely different. And that just sucks. Hey, Helen, good day. Okay, so let's look at the next one after this. So this was a couple days later. Inmate Stauch claims she is suing. On February 18th, I, Deputy Moda, at approximately 6:15, relieved the day shift deputy and began to serve dinner within the ward. I got confused with the diet list and asked inmate Stauch to come down to receive her kosher diet. Inmate Stauch said she no longer was receiving a kosher diet due to a deputy taking it from her. After I served dinner, did y'all hear me wheeze just now? I apologize, you guys. I took a deep breath and I was wheezing. I hope I'm not getting sick. After I served dinner, I went door to door to make sure everyone got dinner. I stopped at inmate Stauch's door and asked her to elaborate on the diet issue. She stated that Deputy Stingle took her kosher diet away from her because she had purchased non-kosher items within her commissary purchase. Stauch became very frustrated and angry and stated that she was going to be suing Deputy Stingle for her First Amendment right being violated. Inmate Stauch went on a rant about how it is wrong that she took her diet away from her and said she does not eat the trays we give her. Stauch said she has been eating only her commissary items such as tuna. This is to document statements made by Leticia. I know most people won't agree, but Leticia is very naive, impressionable, and easily manipulated. I'm sick and it sucks. Well, Bentley missed school Thursday. Then last night in the middle of the night, he woke up like crying that his throat was hurting. So I got him a drink. And then I've felt like a little bit like in my chest, like I've needed to like clear my throat. But just now that like when I breathe, like I don't know if you guys could hear it. I could hear it. I kind of think it was like through my nose wheezing and not my chest. So I don't know. But I'm hoping you feel better, Katrina, because it does suck being sick. Hey, Meatfoot. Thistle, my teenagers are super sick, and I'll be surprised if we don't all get sick from this nasty stuff. I am so sorry. I hate this time of year for that, you guys. It's really tough with sick kids, too, you know? Okay, so we're going to do a little bit more. I think we were on 1756, and then we're going to get into some talk about the family tree and some other things. Okay. Now she says, I did not violate, but I wanted it on record that I attempted mediation before mailing the lawsuit off to Denver. This is part of the process, and I'll accept this as denying the First Amendment right. Oh my God. Thanks. Just needed it in writing. So I can add the program manager to the suit as well. They said noted. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh, Lucy, I'm glad you're feeling better, though. I just can't get over her. Hey, Snewel. Snewel. Hold on one sec, you guys. Oh, no, Patricia. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. It is the season for sure for that. Thank you, Brandywine. Me too. And it freaks me out. And it was like, I was so tired. So, like, when he first woke me up, I was kind of like, it took me a second. Then I had to get up and get him some ibuprofen and stuff. But today he's outside playing. So, I don't know. I just can't get over her. She's just, ugh. Excuse me, honey. I bet you it's on camera. You are such an, ugh. March 12th. She says, just letting you know it's the third day that the Dental Soft has been the exact same as the regular, just in styro with the hard carrots, chips, etc. Can this be corrected, please, and thank you? She's on a Dental Soft diet at this time, and they said, I will look into this issue. Leticia, guess what? When you go to jail, this is how it is. You don't get to eat whatever you want. You don't get to do whatever you want. You don't get to get your teeth fixed immediately. Hell, we don't even get to get in doctors that quick on the outside. But when you commit a crime like this, that is part of the punishment. Deal with it. Oh my God. Hey, Hurry Dolphin. It's jail. Yes, exactly. Like, that's what happens. Hey, Mama J. Oh, thank you. I'm so proud of you too. You know they celebrated the day she left. Chopper. Cannot believe she would tell a lie. No way, not Leticia. All right, March 14th. It's the 5th day in a row that the diets for dental has been the exact same. Hard carrots, chips, etc. Please help. We follow a menu provided by a certified dietitian. Now, March 23rd. I did not get my commissary. I don't know what drugs the deputy was on, but I need it. I was only at the doctor for the day. Oh my God. I do not know what drugs the deputy was on because you didn't get your commissary. You were at the doctor. What an, oh, you know they celebrated when she left. I'm sorry. It just gets me frustrated and angry listening to this. She is Hurry Dolphin. I don't want to just jump ahead to our call or to the next thing yet because we have to get through this entire file. So let's go through like maybe 10 more and then we'll switch. So now she says on March 24th, why are me and blank segged? She was my roommate for months and never any issues. She got the rest for something with her and a deputy and had absolutely nothing to do with me. She just came in and I am segged. This is ludicrous. To put sex on me for no reason is discrimination. There is no is-due between us and never has been. They said this segregation was placed by floor security. Inmate class will only review it if a seg removal form is submitted. Well, Leticia, you don't know this, but there have been several inmates that have personally asked to be separated from you because they can't stand you that much, and they are so angry about what you did to Gannon that they have went to deputies and said, if you don't move me, I'm going to get in trouble and I won't get out when I'm supposed to. DKK, what exactly makes something kosher or non-kosher? So I'm definitely no expert, and thank you so much for your super chat. But they have certain rules, like you can't touch kosher food with utensils that may touch certain meats. They just have somewhat higher standards for the ingredients and things like that, and certain things that they don't eat at all. So I don't know. Let me see if I can pull something up from online. Kosher foods available in prisons in the United States as prisoners. Kosher foods is available in prisons in the United States as prisoners are guaranteed religious freedoms under the Religious Land Use and Institutionalized Persons Act of 2000. Most prisons provide kosher meals, but the way they go about this varies by facility. Jewish inmates of federal prisons throughout the United States are entitled to receive full kosher meals, including meat, poultry, and fish. Courts have generally upheld that denying kosher meals violates the religious right of Jewish inmates. Kosher means fit. The Hebrew word kosher literally means fit. The laws of kosher define the foods that are fit for consumption for a Jew, as well as the ritual items or procedures that are valid and proper. Let's look at this. This is 22 kosher facts every Jewish person should know. We'll just look at this for a second to try to know a little bit more about this. So kosher means fit, what I just read you. 5% of the Torah's laws are about kosher. So that's their command. That's their Bible, the Jewish Bible, and different commandments for them to follow. Approximately 30 are directly related to the laws surrounding the preparation and consumption of kosher food. Only certain animals are kosher. Among land animals, only those that have split hoofs and ruminate chew their cud may be eaten. These include cows, sheep, deer, and goats. Among sea creatures, only fish that have fins and scales, which can be easily removed by hand, are kosher. This includes salmon, whitefish, and tilapia. The Torah provides a list of non-kosher birds. All others are kosher. Since we cannot know for certain which birds are the Torah's list refers to, however, we only consume birds traditionally known to be kosher, including chicken, goose, duck, turkey, and dove. There are some kosher insects. Bees are not kosher, but honey is. Wow, that's interesting. Kosher meat is slaughtered in a special way. The Torah tells us the meat must be slaughtered, quote, in a way that I have commanded you, unquote. What is this way? Tradition dating back to Moses himself tells us that the animals must be killed by having their trachea and esophagus slit in a sweeping motion with a perfectly smooth, sharp knife, performed by a specially trained slaughterer. Blood is not kosher. The blood of mammals and fowl is utterly forbidden for consumption according to the Torah. Within 72 hours of slaughter, all extractable blood is drained from the meat by a special soaking and salting process known as koshering. The liver, which has an especially high blood content, needs to undergo a special broiling process before it can be eaten. Kosher salt is no more kosher than table salt. Salt is a mineral. Some brands of salt have a kosher symbol on the package, and that's only so you know nothing is mixed with the salt that isn't kosher. Meat is never mixed with milk. The Torah tells us not to cook, eat, or even derive benefit from meat cooked with milk. In this practice, this means kosher food comes in 3 genres. Fish gets special treatment. The kosher kitchen has 2 or 3 sets of dishes, so that's what I was talking about. And I've seen people complain about this in college. I mentioned that on an old live. But you only use certain utensils for certain things, and you can't mix them together. Certifying agencies do much of the work for you. A watcher or mashgiach does all kinds of checking. A K may not indicate kosher. Some American prisons serve kosher. Here we go. The unfortunate reality is that the American prison population includes kosher-keeping Jews as well as non-Jews who have developed an interest in Jewish observance. To accommodate them, some American prisons, notably those with large kosher-keeping populations, provide kosher meals, sometimes cooked in a specially designated prison kitchen. Other prisoners get pre-packaged meals. While these meals may be on par with bad airplane food, they may also consist of primarily peanut butter, matzah, tuna fish, and little else. Peanut butter. More than 20% of Americans are kosher conscious. That's interesting. Kosher for Passover is different. Kosher wine has unique rules. Eating kosher is good for your soul, and fruit and veggies are more complicated in Israel. Because of bugs and certain things like that. So that is a little bit of information on what it means to eat kosher for those of you guys who didn't know. And thank you for being here. That's pretty interesting. Family of serial killers. Did I say thank you for joining? Thank you. Shelly Bean. Oh, thank you so much. You're so kind and generous, Allie. I really appreciate your lives. Well, I really appreciate you guys. And you just don't know, I've been seriously going through it. And when I come on here and hang out with you guys, it's just such a relief. So thank you so much. Thank you, Katrina. Thank you. Punksy, been a member for 24 months. Oh, I love you so much. Diana, when I move, you move. It's also Luda. Mazel tov, everyone. Does she drink kosher blood? That's pretty interesting because we just read that blood is not kosher at all. They don't even want it in their meat at all. Thank you, Diana, so much for that. But when I move, you move. Just like that. Thank you. Now I'll have that in my head. Hey, Night Stalker. Peanut butter with note. Hold the jelly. You're welcome, Tess. Hey, Crystal. Miss Jewelry Nurse, good to see you. Question, do Muslims get kosher food? So I don't know. I know that there is something like they get the prayer rugs, and I've seen talk about their food, but I just don't know enough to say. MK, thank you. Thank you so much and welcome. DKK, super interesting. Thanks for the lesson, Alex. Appreciate you. Thank you, DKK. MK's in the Nightbot. I got to drop his Nightbot. Thank you. The answer is yes. Oh, halal is Muslim. Okay. Hey, pursuing understanding. Yeah, I just do not know enough about it. Oh, Rebecca, that's awesome. I believe Muslims just get a no pork diet. Aw, Mama J, happy birthday. Muslim must be halal. You're welcome for the 5 kosher memberships. Thank you, Helen. Well, there you go. You guys got kosher memberships. Okay. We're going to do a few more. We're supposed to do 10. Oh, here we go. March 24th, 2022. The amount of discrimination that you guys allow to happen is ridiculous. This does not happen for other inmates. There is not security issue for me and blank. It's absurd to make up delusions when there isn't. Any other inmate would. Her punctuation is quite confusing. I'm sorry. It's absurd to make up delusions when there isn't. What the hell does that mean? How do you make up delusions? You're the only one who makes up delusions. Any other inmate, you would not have done this. She didn't want to go to the tower. That has nothing to do with me. If you were over the floor security, you would see that there was no issue and the continued nonsense is uncalled for. Everyone always trying to get on paperwork. Whoever is in charge of floor security should remove this nonsense seg with blank and prevent the discrimination. Are you doing it because she is gay or because of my case? I trivialize security issue when you have no other real ones not involving me. I'm just going to zoom in so y'all can see that a little better to understand why I read it like that. Oh, that sounded like her. Oh, God. Segregations are placed for a plethora of reasons, none of which are discriminatory. You can fill out a request to remove a segregation at any time. Ask your ward deputy for the seg removal form. She spells discrimination wrong again, but first she spelled it. Oh, what'd she do? Discrimination or something, discrimination, and now it's discrimination. Discrimination. Holy God. Okay. Can I get a 2021 tax form? I have income from rental properties. Thanks. Yes. They said yes right here. It's just hard. Sometimes their answers are like that and you have to like search for the words in there. Sorry. Okay, let's continue. April 6, 2022. I never received the form with the mail, the 2021 tax form. Kite said delivered 3/28, but I don't have it yet. I will send you another form tomorrow in the mail. Can I get the $15 in shebangs credit so I can use to order next week? Thanks. Remember we talked about shebangs? I guess that's some kind of chip. They say once the commissary staff brings back your other copy of the receipt, I will process the credit. April 10th. I do not have court on April 14th, and I don't want the same thing to happen last month when it was canceled, where people kept coming in and out trying to transport me all morning. Please and thank you. Then I was threatened with a write-up, and I didn't have court. It's showing on the calendar for 4/14, but that's inaccurate. Thanks. It shows vacated on our computer. We don't take out the court date. We just update it with vacate. You won't be transported that day. Thank you. She needs indefinite segregation. Shebangs. Yeah, Pepper. I don't know. I guess it's like oh man, they said it was like a barbecue mixed with it's like two kinds of chips mixed or something, or a lot of different stuff mixed. I don't know. I've never seen them before. 4/17. I got credit for 1 Pop-Tart and 1 bag of 6-ounce cookies. However, I ordered 2 bags of 6-ounce CC cookies and didn't get any. So I am owed 1 more bag of credits. Thanks. This was done. Thanks for the reminder. I just left with my attorneys and I do not have to go to court tomorrow, 4/21. I wanted to have it on here since there is always some communication error. Thanks. We did not have a court date for you today. 4/20. Can I get a notary, please, and thank you? Done. 5/25. I have books to donate to the jail. Completed. 6/17. Is there a Jewish Common Bible available or just the Torah? Thanks. You can have literature sent in to you straight from an authorized distributor. You can also read the requested literature on the tablet or request free religious literature by writing to different religious organizations. Please see the list of addresses on the tablet under notifications. Thank you. She wants to study it so she can keep manipulating and acting like she's, 6/22. I would like to appeal my write-up. I notified several individuals that the inmate was taking my commissary, was in possession of drugs, and flicked shit at me because I wouldn't give her food nor help her remove drugs. I did not want to be roped into the drug ring going on in blank. Dep Cavalier tried to move me after the shit was flicked at me by the inmate, but the word deputy degraded her and said no. The inmate put the shit in my milk carton because she was Vaha, and I did not know. How was she not disciplined when I was at risk for HEP? I can't control a personality switch when I was exposed to this shit via her. I don't care. Understand? What? I can't control a personality switch when I was exposed to this shit via her. I don't care. Understand? I have reviewed the incident report and the hearing board officer's report and agree with the guilty finding and sanction time given. Your appeal is denied. Shaker maker. There's a difference in eating kosher versus keeping kosher kitchen and cooking kosher. They have multiple sets of dishes and cookware. Meat and dairy can never be recooked ever. Make sure I haven't missed anything, you guys. There's absolutely no such thing as a Jewish Bible. A moron. Hey, Melia. I love to hear about her bad days, Dova said. Hey, Shanna Banna. I don't care. Understand? Like, wow, Tisha. Okay. Now we're on July 2nd. I asked for a Torah because when you click the Torah on the tablet, it takes you to an unavailable site. This is under free materials, but the Torah section does not work on any tablet. All religious literature is donated, and Programs is only able to issue 1 religious book per inmate. Programs will not replace and or exchange any religious literature if you lose it, destroy it, or later decide you would prefer a different type of religious literature and or start attending a different program. Thank you. I'm not going to talk about how good this is. I'm really trying. 7/13, 2022. Can I get my lockdown hygiene and books brought to blank? Not the food bag or radio, though, because they consider this blank right now. Thanks. Your lockdown property was given to your ward. 7/14. Update. I moved blank last night, so can you bring my food commissary with my last request of my hygiene and books? Please bring radio, too. So all of lockdown property except whites. Thank you so much. Your lockdown property was given to your ward. Hey, real Pocahontas. I know. That's what I was thinking about the radio comment, too, as soon as I heard it. Hey, Stevie Grace. Good to see you. Aw, Nana's Christmas shopping with us and with me and her earbuds. Next stop, In-N-Out. Yum. I still have Christmas shopping to do, and I'm probably going to have to do it like on the 21st. So I'll be doing like last minute shopping. But thankfully, even though I didn't get paid last month, I had a little angel that really helped me a lot. And that like with the loan until I get paid back. And so I've been able to do some big Christmas presents for my kids, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, not that y'all need to know all that. But anyways, now you know. Hey, Corky. She makes me so angry I can't even type fast enough through them. Why do murderers always turn religious after getting caught? They were not before they killed. I don't know. It does happen all the time, which, I got to say, I think that some of them are genuine, not her. But I don't know if I know many of you guys have probably been to like a rock bottom place. And unfortunately, when you get to that place, that is when you start like reaching out because there's nothing else, right? And so I could see like jail pushing you towards that because you're also not distracted by all the things that we're distracted with and stuff like that. But addiction, knew there was a reason I related. Oh, Jean. Seems ridiculous to me that Jewish people are following dietary regulations set 2,000 years ago. It's interesting for sure. Preschool granny. Me too, Alex. I'm so broke. We'll be last minute shopping. I'm in the same boat, Alex. Well, we'll be last minute shopping together. Oh, real Pocahontas. I have like a tip jar thing that I drop. But I'm going to be okay. And also, that is very sweet to even consider or think about. So thank you. I'm a single parent. I know how it is. I get depressed when Christmas and holidays come around. My work slows down during the winter, and it's the hardest times for us. I'm thankful for my son, though. Stevie, I know what you mean. I've had Christmases where, oh, God, I don't even want to get into it. But I know what it feels like to be like, I don't have any money. I don't have any presents. What am I going to do? And be alone and be the only one contributing to that in the moment. And that can be really tough and a lot of pressure because all of our kids deserve Christmas, you guys, And the saddest part about Christmas for me is always like those other kids at school who maybe didn't get as much as like one kid. And they think that Santa is the one who's doing it, right? And they're like, why is Santa bringing him a PlayStation 5 and I got a action figure? It's just sad. I don't know. Hey, Rebellious Rose. Me too, Jessie Lynn. Tisha says, don't feel bad, Alex. I haven't started Christmas shopping either. I'm hoping I'll be able to get my kids a couple of presents at least. Thankfully, they're older and understanding. I am hopeful you will too. And listen, you guys, I'm dropping wish lists all throughout the month, even if they're late, even if presents come late. I want to be able to share all of them. Today, we'll share one. And I'll, like say on the community post when I share one, if you're going through it and are having a hard time, I don't mind at all if anybody attaches their story to the post, their cash apps, their wish list, or whatever. I don't care. I just want everybody I just wish that I could help everybody. So sad. Come to Jesus moment. I've had plenty of those over the years. Absolutely. I'm so sorry, Rebecca. You're right, because when I spent the rent money on my addiction, I turned to God too. I know, hurry, Dolphin. I'm so sorry, cutie pie. That's just so sad. I'm just so sorry. Hey, Kentucky Lee. I appreciate that. I'm glad we can help. Thank you, Michelle. I don't, I just want you guys to have a great Christmas too and be able to take care of everything. You know, it's just tough times right now and things are so expensive, right? Like, my God, even groceries. Like if you it's really some months it's just all you can do is pay for the food and the necessities and they're just it's just so outrageously expensive right now. I know it makes me want to cry too, Stephanie. The kids thing. Whew. Oh, real Pocahontas. I love you back. You are so sweet and so cute. The big presents are always from me and the rest from Santa because I don't want my son to everything he's favored by Santa. I know, Stevie Grace, and I try to talk to my kids about that too. And also I try to talk to him about, like kids that might be going through a hard time or sitting alone or whatever. Like always be that person that goes and talks to the kid who has nobody. Whew. We can't keep talking about this. I'm too emotional right now. I'm about to start crying on the live. Oh, Tess. Yeah, I'm ready for Santa Magic to be done now. Call me selfish, but I want my kids knowing why their parents work so hard and love them so much. I get that too. Teacup. Prices are so high here in Australia as well, Allie. We are feeling it here as well. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, happy birthday, Real Pocahontas, to your daughter. That's awesome. She's almost in the double digits. That's a big time in your guys' life. Oh, love you back, Michelle. Typically, each year, my husband and I adopt a family to help during Christmas, but can't this year because he's been off work due to cancer treatments. Oh my God, Stephanie, I'm so sorry. Roxanne, you're incredible. All you guys are. You really are. Thank you for being here and joining the conversation. And if you're going through it right now, wondering how you're going to do Christmas and all of that stuff, just know you're not alone. And yesterday I made a post if you're grieving through Christmas, whew, because I am. Yesterday I cried all day. It was a very tough day. I'm so glad, Sherry. Okay, let's continue because we have more things to talk about. Yes, we do. Are you, even in here, Rebecca? Yes, Donna. Don't forget to reach out to your local communities. There are lots of organizations willing to help. I know back in West Virginia, they used to do this thing like Shop with a Cop, and you could sign up for your kids, and then you meet them out at like Walmart, and each kid gets to pick out like $100 worth of toys or whatever. Little things like that. Kathy, I'm sorry. Whew, okay. I want some Botox for Christmas. Diana, I really have thought about that myself too. Not for Christmas, but one day. There you go, Rexy. Me too. Absolutely. I love you back, Tess. Okay. Love you guys. Um, okay, let's keep going. So, yeah. I'm so sorry, Jesse. I lost my person at 25. He was everything and would have been the best dad ever and didn't get the chance. 9 years later, it still kills me at the holidays. Y'all making me emotional. I love you guys, and I'm so sorry for the hard times. Michelle. Okay, let's keep going. I'm so sorry, you guys. What a mess I am over here. Outside, plugged into the phone, but I don't think it has any charge left. You can see if it does, you can take it. B Crumbs, you hear that? My son's trying to jack my portable charger. On with Leticia, we need amusement. Yes, they are, Kathy. You're right. Shanna, I'm going to stop. Let's just read. I'm so sorry, you guys, but damn it, this is just such a special place. I cannot even get over it. Okay. I bet you money, though, I will have many comments after that are like, I came here to hear about Leticia, not to hear you whine, smack your lips, sniffle, cry, and shake your coffee. I'll never be back. Okay, 7:15. I got my food and hygiene, but I am missing my radio and cards. Can you bring them from lockdown, please, and thank you? Radio, headphones, and cards should be in another bag. Your property was given to the ward deputy. Oh, the kids are going fishing. 7:24. It's almost time, a few days, that I can get my kosher back, but there is a list on the tablet that says butterscotch buttons and peanut butter are allowed, but this list is not on the kiosk. Instead, it says these aren't allowed. Which one is current? They said both butterscotch candies and peanut butter cups, cookies, wafers are all allowed on the commissary list. She says it's almost time, a few days, and I can get my kosher back. Wow. Okay. August 4th. I am trying to figure out why mental health data was scanned in on the tablet. A yellow sheet that was a cover sheet says, do not scan or copy that it was privileged info and it may result in penalties. Can I find out who done this and how to get this issue resolved, please? And thank you. All mail sent to the North Carolina address gets digitally scanned. Once the mail arrives at the facility, if it's not legal mail, it is opened and scanned. Also, I reviewed this piece of mail and nowhere on the envelope does it say not to copy. Thank you. Okay, well, after this, we're going to switch gears. August 5th. The first page says, warning, do not scan. Privacy Act 1974. My point is, I know my mail is sent to people, but this should not be. It's protected mental health records from the Department of Defense. I also know someone brings a copy, once again violating the Privacy Act. Regardless, someone in Durham scanned it illegally, and they are the third-party person. I just do not need this distributed to anyone like the rest of my mail is when the copies are sent to others for monitoring. These are privileged records. If they are privileged records, please have them sent directly to the jail following all mailroom protocol. And we'll end with this one, actually, because it's about the kosher, so it's fitting. August 8th, 2022, 7:39 a.m. I would like to get my kosher back. I served the 6-month suspension. I also kited programs and verified certain items before ordering, and I saw the kiosk is finally updated with the new approved list updated June 2022. What do I need to do to reinstate my kosher, please, and thank you. I will send you the forms to complete and return to programs. Thank you. Michelle, I fell in love with your personality, all of y'all. That's why I'm here. Oh, thank you, Michelle. That is sweet. Thank you, Meliel. So glad there is a chat community where everyone is so compassionate and has empathy for others who are struggling. Me too. Hey, Sluice, Department of Defense, her military wife, depends that. Sorry, I know that's a typo. I'm used to reading Leticia. My brain is fried right now. Oh, thank you, cutie pie. I really should do better, and I've tried, but oh, horror ho. Ooh, Brianna, that's a good idea. Oh, T. Adams, this is the best community of people. I don't always chat, but love reading what y'all say. You're funny, loving, smart, and caring. Thank you. That is so sweet. And they really are. They are like you guys are. Like, it's just amazing because we can be watching the phone calls or whatever, and you have the most like hilarious, like, I don't know, the comments that you guys make are just, you're brilliant and funny and compassionate and loving. Oh, thank you, Tisha Marie. Yeah, I probably feel a little too much, that's for sure. I'm bringing kosher back. Yeah. I came here to hear about Leticia. Said no one. We don't like tea in her lies. Oh, thank you, Thistle. You guys are the bomb.com. Now every Ludacris song ever written is going to be stuck in my head. She's bringing kosher back. Y'all are crazy. I already took a cry break. Oh, Rebecca, I'm so sorry. Ooh, sugar cookies, Queen. All of that sounds delicious. Love you back, Jessie Lynn. Okay, so now let's transition. We're going to talk about her family tree. Oh, hold on. Let me see it. Oh my gosh. And Stephanie, thank you for joining. T. Adams, thank you. That is so freaking sweet. I love you too. And thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And Katrina, thank you as well. You guys are freaking just too good to me, I swear. So thank you so much. I appreciate you a ton. Okay. So I've been wanting to go through, I just now seen it. Hey, Mia, okay. So a while back, someone had sent me this video series of digging through Tisha's family tree. And we're going to take a look at some of that on her channel. Hey, Noodles, that's me. And I'm going to pull that channel up right now. I don't believe that everything is correct, but we're going to start with this episode 1 and just look at this today. And then we're going to do our own investigation and kind of intertwine it with this person's investigation to see what we can find and what hasn't. Because this investigation was done 3 years ago. Okay. Just a second. Let me grab this. I can't see you guys while I'm doing this, so I'll be right back to the chat. But okay, so the channel name is Monkey Mar. I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now. I just want to say something really quickly. So when we put out these calls and stuff like that, we want people to use them. I don't care who uses them. That's the point. It's public information. We put it out there. The only thing that I do have to say about this, if this person should watch, I wish that you would please link our channels and the full calls, because if somebody wants to hear the full thing, because they've been reviewing some of the calls and putting clips up and videos about them, which is this one right here. I'm a vampire in the Twilight Zone. Katrina thinks you're nuts, Leticia, October 22. I just think it is important sometimes to link where you get stuff. And it doesn't matter. Like, the point is that this way other people can come back in and watch it in full if they want to. You know what I mean? So that's all. Now we're going to go back to this family tree and look at some of the research she's done. When Leticia was arrested, she did several videos deep diving into the family tree. I think that's really cool. I love that. I'm going to share the links. I want you guys to go check it out yourself. She also was reached out to by some of the family members and things like that. Her first one that we're going to look at today is going to start with Chance. That's where she started. That's where we're going to start. However, I do want to dig a little deeper into some of the other players and stuff. But let me go. I have to go all the way back like 3 years. But yeah, I don't ever mind anybody ever using my stuff ever. And honestly, I don't really care about the link or the tag, except for the reason that people cannot see it in full. And, I don't know. I think that's important. I always like to try to link where I get things. I think that that's just YouTube etiquette. And also it's not really for the creators. It's also for the people watching. So that is all. Let me go. She got a lot of it. I didn't realize there were this many, but we're about to get there. Let me check on you guys before we get to it though. I just took a course on verifying Mayflower lineage, and I'm trying to apply the things I've learned to verify info in Leticia's tree. That is exciting. I know you've been like deep diving it for a while. So if you want to help me or have any, you see something, I don't know, just let me know. Is it appropriate to put my GoFundMe link here? I know someone on my daughter's softball team and she confided in me about her situation. I gave her GoFundMe info. You can put it in here. I don't mind. I really don't. I'm going to share a link. I like when we're sharing other people's stuff. I feel more comfortable when it's an Amazon list, because I feel I'm not super comfortable with the GoFundMes and stuff like that. But yes, Missing You, Mississippi Sluice. What is the song Leticia wanted Harley to play? Mrs. You, Mrs. Missing You, Mississippi. Yes. And I searched for it and I could not find exactly the one that we heard. Truly. So I don't know. I know that Teacup has been doing some genealogy. Well, this will be fun to do together. But like I said, we'll start with Chance. See, Melissa actually had put some photos out of Chance I had never even seen. And then here we have a little bit more information, which she goes into the Horry County legal system, some of his past and things like that. We're just going to flip around a little bit and look at it. It's also for integrity of the information if you link where you get it to. Absolutely. It's important, I think, you know. Oh yes, Mayla's mom absolutely will. If it depends, right? It depends what happens. So we were talking about Leilani earlier. There is talk that she might do a plea bargain. If she does, her records would be available much quicker than if she goes through trial. So we would obtain those records and deep dive it. Yeah, it just depends if it's something that I'm interested in that you guys are as well. Chance was handsome. I see where Harley got her beauty. I agree. Okay, let's see. Now I'm through the comments. I just wanted to catch up before we got to this video. Maybe I should have just went to like the oldest video or playlist or something, but okay, Family Tree Unfolds. So look at this. She has the Family Tree Unfolds Part 9, Mental Health Institution Road Trip, Escape Plan, Family Tree Part 8, Video Update, Family Tree Part 7, Family Tree Part 6, Brenda, it has to do with Brenda. We have Part 5. Doesn't say who. Part 4, Aunt Brenda. A little confusing there. Family Tree Unfolds, errors fixed. So apparently there were some errors and they had to be fixed. And that's why I think that we have to use this and do our own research as well. But this is where we're going to start today. And this is the one we're going to talk about. And you guys, I'm going to share this link just one more time to this exact video. So if you guys are interested, you can go over to this channel and watch as much of it as you want. Just know that I don't believe that it's 100% accurate, but it was done 3 years ago. So I think it was done with the information that was available. Okay, so there is that. Have you seen the one with the girl in Kentucky? Yes, actually, Mayla's mom, I have a couple lives on that one specifically. And then I just started covering the case out of Idaho, Jeremy Best. And we've done a couple lives on that. If you go to my playlist, you'll find everything I've got on those. There's one out of Texas that I'm wanting to talk about. I don't know if you guys had seen it about this 16-year-old girl. Oh, Steph the cat dancer, thank you for joining. Okay, I found some errors in my research. Yeah. Okay, but still, and she goes to a website in this, which we could also go to, and I've went to it before when trying to get information on Tisha's charges in the past from Horry County. So we'll just play for a second, listen, and we're going to skip around. So let me just
into Letecia Stauch's family, her ex-husband, and I want to know about their criminal backgrounds. So with that, let's get into today's video.
Chance MacArthur
So let's start with Leticia.
Says the nosy detective. Chance MacArthur Hunt, which we know he's deceased.
Hardin Hunt Stauch's ex-husband, Chance MacArthur Hunt. We all know that Chance passed away on October 2nd, 2014 in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Now, I'm going to pause here for a moment. Punksy, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so Chance from Lumberton as well, he actually passed away in Ohio, in Cincinnati. Now we know that he overdosed, and she's going to pull up his autopsy, his what was in his system, and all of that. We're going to have a look at that. But I know, based on my experience in the drug world, when I was using, Ohio was a huge place to score. Also Baltimore, but which is where he was from, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, Ohio is known to be a place where you can go and get cheap dope. Yes, cutie pie. That's exactly what I was talking about. That's the one that I want to cover, and I might have something on that soon. I wonder if she was a psycho to Chance. Wait till you see her comment on his obituary. All right, let's listen for a minute. And I'm going to, of course, fair use, pause and give commentary. And we're going to go along the way and kind of add things. But still, I think that she did a good job with this. So.
He was born August 1st, 1980 in Baltimore. And Chance, I decided to look and see what kind of background, his criminal background that he had, and to see if any of Leticia's criminal backgrounds coincided with Chance's backgrounds. And a few of you talk about another little girl that went missing in South Carolina, I believe, that Leticia was questioned about. I have been searching and I can't find anything. So if anyone has information on that, please let me know. So we know that Chance passed away from a drug overdose. In order to get a coroner's report, it is public information as long as they are not in an ongoing investigation. So, Chance MacArthur Hunt.
Now, she pulls the coroner's report, like I said. So here we have, all of his information. He was found October the 2nd, 2014 at 7 a.m. in Springdale, Ohio.
Pronounced dead on October 2nd.
Now, let me move this closed captioning up here because we can read it. Toxicity, multiple drugs, including fentanyl and hydrocodone.
2014.
Let's look here.
And in his toxicology.
So he tested positive for many different things. So he tested positive for benzodiazepines, which was Xanax, alprazolam, that's Xanax, cannabinoids, positive for THC and THC C00H, positive or negative for cocaine, positive for fentanyl, positive for opiates and hydrocodone, negative for meth and cocaine. But in the alcohol, he's negative for methanol and positive for ethanol. So I don't believe that means he was drinking, because remember, sleuths, investigates, and people that were with Watts, we know that Shanann also had a level of that in her system, and that comes from decomposition. So I feel like those were drugs the monster could have gotten herself. Kathy, I don't know the details of that. I've heard rumors, but I just don't know that that's true. Hey, Crown Crochet and Coffee. He'd be my age, sad.
He tested positive for the benzodiazepine family, Xanax. You've got the cannabinoids, the THC, positive, marijuana. Leticia was around and married to, because we all know she has not only a first-degree murder charge now, but she has domestic violence charges as well. So let's get into Chance MacArthur Hunt's criminal background.
So there was a couple pictures of him.
Okay, so let's get into
that, maybe you hadn't seen before. So I want to play those just one more time.
Because we all know she has not only a first-degree murder charge now, but she has domestic.
Don't know who that is. That don't look nothing like Chance. I don't think that's
violence
him.
Charges as well. So let's get into Chance MacArthur Hunt's criminal background. Okay, so let's get into his criminal background, traffic, anything I can
Oh, me
find
too, real
on
Pocahontas.
his
That would be
background.
very interesting.
So this is from Horry County, the public index, and it is available to
You
everybody.
can go right to this website. I've done it a couple times for Tisha and type in someone's name or whatever and pull up whatever about them. She pulls up several different cases. Okay. Traffic violations, criminal violations, civil cases.
So, but this is only
Yeah.
Horry goes on and on. I mean, criminal,
He has a
criminal,
lot of them.
criminal, 311, 2010, criminal.
He certainly does have a lot of them, and that might be something that we want to look into. But let's see.
Site that combines everything. So we've got really no dates here.
She's done some kind of been verified check.
We've got the case number, North Carolina, not specified. North Carolina, not specified. And this seems to have the same case number. Same.
Oh, wow.
North Carolina, not specified. I mean,
knew
he
someone
has
did.
72 criminal and traffic records on this website.
72 criminal and traffic records. But you know what? It's not really important. He's deceased, and this is not a person that's directly related to Leticia. I'm not going to bash this man who died in addiction. And guess what? When we're in addiction, many of us do things that we wouldn't typically do. So I don't want to go too far into that right now. I want you guys to see something else, though. Let's see.
One before that is
Addresses, which
through here.
Hold on.
Current owner, Lathan Properties. Prior owner, Melissa Hunt. So who is Melissa Hunt?
This person did like some serious research. Like I said, I don't think everything was exact, but okay, I want to show you this. Now, this is what Tisha wrote on his obituary.
Oh, all right, guys, let's get into my family tree. So everyone who is nosy like me, I need you. All right, guys, and let's get into it. Before we jump into the family tree that I stopped.
Rest in peace, Chance. Your daughter will miss you. We will always love you. Love spelled L-U-V. Tisha Harden. I'm like, what? That kind of shocked me, you guys. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't know. Touching the snow, watching it glimmer, reminding myself there's more good in this world than there is bad. That's true, Rebecca. Yeah, Pepper, this is Harley's dad. He did have a long record. But like I said, he was in active addiction. He was handsome, yes. He passed away from it. I'm not surprised that he has a long record. You know what I mean? That's just, yeah, on an obituary page. Yep. I'm glad that I wasn't the only one with like this reaction, because I was like, huh? Like, I don't know. It just didn't seem like I feel like I think if I had nothing special to say, I probably would say nothing. So, right, Tess, exactly. That was so interesting. Hey, Lisa. Okay, let's go a little further. We're just about done, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, though.
I actually came across this in Chance's obituary from the cold calculus, Tisha Harden. She says, R.I.P. Chance, your daughter will miss you. We will always Hunt.
This is the family tree she started, which, like I said, we know that her dad's name is Kenny. We will get into it a little bit more, but let's see what else she gathered at the end of this, and then we're going to chat for a minute, and I'll let you go. She shares, I guess this was an update at the time, and I remember this. Landon got a beautiful portrait tattoo of Gannon, and she's just showing, I guess, as an update that she got this tattoo. And it says, last Saturday, my career meant more than just tattooing art. I tattooed a portrait on the mother of Gannon Stauch. Just recently, his stepmother, I had to use the word stepmother, has been charged with first-degree murder. Never have I cried while tattooing, but my heart melted for her. I am raising 5 children, and I can't begin to imagine the pain his beautiful family and amazing mom are feeling. I will do everything I can to help any way I can. Justice for Gannon, my hero. And then she's going to show the tattoo, and it's beautiful. Let me move the closed captioning. There's Landon getting it. Oh my God Almighty. My heart, it just breaks for her so much. And I've told you guys before, I haven't talked to her for a while, but I've talked to Landon, more than a little, back and forth for months. And she just, like, everything about, she's just an exceptional person with a huge heart, and just, I don't know, it's sad, very sad. I remember though, when I talked to her, it was a long time ago, way before trial or anything. Excuse me. And she had said, because I told her, like, at the time I was doing live streams about that Chris Watts book, and I was like, you should write a book. Like, how do you feel about that? And she said, you know what? I can't right now because of the trial, but when everything's said and done, I'm going to tell his story everywhere I can. Now, she might have changed her mind about that at this point, right? I don't know, because she's been through hell, and she didn't have a clue all the things that she was going to learn at trial. We learned a lot. I remember seeing her say that. No, I didn't know a lot of these things. So maybe she's just not ready for that. But if she ever does, it'll be very interesting to hear from her directly about it. This series has been deep diving into Leticia, and don't put Gannon in the thumbnails, Gannon in the titles, things like that, because that baby don't deserve to be hooked to this evil bitch like that. He doesn't. And I don't, when we talk about Gannon, everything we know about him is just how full of love he was, and kindness, and how caring and compassionate. Even think about the letter he sent to Tisha about how much he loves her, and the way he took care of his little sister, and all the things. So I just think that he deserves so much more than being tied to her. So even though we are deep diving into her psychology, and into the behind the scenes with her, I do like to keep that separate just a little bit, because I just think that he deserves better than being connected to her like that all the damn time. So you guys are just incredible. You really are. Okay, let me just go a little more so you can see the tattoo.
Mother of Gannon Stauch. Just recently, his stepmother, I hate I had to use those words, stepmother, has been imagined.
That's the tattoo. It's a beautiful tattoo. Sometimes portraits are just not done that well. Look how amazing that looks. Oh, you guys. I keep it separate in my mind and heart. Me too. He deserves that, in my opinion. But okay. So now, yeah, it's a really beautiful tattoo. So now we're going to get into the final thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. Let me just grab it. So we're on to our next wish list. And let's see. I'm going to read some from this email. I don't want to, of course, I was given permission to share what I wanted and that kind of thing. But okay. So this is from one of you guys, and we're going to call her Kay right now. Okay. So she says, I am not the one to ask for help. I'm a very private person. a very private, I got this kind of person. I've always been a single mom because I chose to leave our abuser to break the cycle. Interesting that if he couldn't have us both, he didn't even want his son, but at least my son is safe. Well, my loving son rescued a kitten from a car engine. I couldn't even be mad at him because when I was little, I brought home everything that looked lonely. Before I knew about the kitten and we before I knew about the kitten and we could bathe her, she had given us fleas. And I don't just mean a flea. We have had an infestation. I grew up with animals and a farm and never in my life had a problem like this. I'm going to start to cry if I tell you everything. It started in May. I've literally been battling them since May. 2 professional pest controllers, me spraying the crap out of everything, Precor, Alpine, Black Flag, essential oils, apple cider vinegar, short of napalm. I have tried everything. Hell, I bought a shop vac for myself for Father's Day and have been using that all the time. The cat is on flea stuff and has no fleas. She also ran away the week before Thanksgiving. I've been fighting the flea cycle because of the eggs and the babies she left when she first got here. It's a vicious, exhausting, expensive cycle. I've had a time trying to get them out of our clothes. All of our clothes are in bags, totes, and all the things. It's gross and embarrassing. And it doesn't help when people are like, oh, I just did X, Y, and Z and it worked. People have said it's all in my head. I'm not crazy. We have fleas and nothing is working. I finally was like, what the hell? Because it didn't make sense. I went back to researching and sure as shit, those jokers can live in your washing machine. They can live in your drain tube and other places. I pulled mine out to try to clean it and apparently never turned my hot water on. This entire summer, I've been washing clothes without hot water, so not killing anything. No wonder they're in our clothes. Let's see. Once I turned my hot water on, I realized my washer isn't working on all the cycles. The fleas are probably in there having a party. I've washed just a white sheet and taken it out, and it comes out with fleas. That's ground zero. My effing washer and dryer, which are probably 10 years old. My dryer has also now decided it doesn't want to be hot, just lukewarm. But it runs for like an hour and I have warm, damp clothes. This isn't going to kill fleas. This will be my story for the rest of my life. I mean, had I known it was the washer and dryer, I might not have been trying to salvage all of our items and just bought new ones. I do not normally ask for help. I am the helper, and I don't want to take away from anyone that truly needs help. My Lord, there are babies and kids that need Christmas this year. We don't and won't have much. We have gotten used to that and learned to make do. But if I had any wishes or could dream big, it would be for a new washer and dryer, a mattress, a bed for my boy, new sheets, and bath mats for us. His bed frame was, what do they call it? Wingback, made out of fabric. Had to throw it out. She says, I'm sending you my list. I've never done this before. To be honest, if someone wanted and was able to do anything for this, it wouldn't have to be these things. I only put the washer and dryer on the list because it's the only one I could find on Amazon. If you care to share my list or my story, let's see. Basically, that's all. So on this list, there are some expensive items that are probably going to be tough for people to get, but also there are some other things that I think that we could probably help her with. I'm really going to try to do a purchase on some of these lists after I get paid, but right now, all I can do is share it and hope that maybe somebody wants to help or something. So, anyways, I do have the wish list. There's bed sheets on there, bath mats, things like that. So this is the one we're going to share now. And in a day or two, we're going to go to the next one that I've been sent. Her name is Kay. We're just going to call her Kay. She is a chatter here. And yeah, so she's in here all the time. And no, it doesn't. She's not. No. Here, I'm not going to take comments like that. If you guys don't want to help, you don't have to. I'm trying to help my community and put it out there. Like I said, there are items on there like the washer and dryer. Those are big items and she knows that it's not that she expected them to be bought, but there's other things on there too. And we're going to help all the people I can. I'm going to share the stories and the list of the people that are in here all the time supporting me and helping me. You guys help me every day be in here and join in the conversation. So that is what it is. Let me put the list in here. Hold up. And nobody has to. It's just, yeah, I would not. No, I wouldn't. So, what general area are they in? Let me see. Because like I said, nobody is, yeah, I know, you're right, chicken shite. Sometimes people need help, and we've had several, and we're going to get more. I'm going to share more. We're going to share the stories of the people that are hanging out with us every day. We have the right as adults to look into things a little closer, to not help if we're not able to, all that stuff. But also, it can't hurt to share it. Especially when you guys have done so much for me. You're always here for me. You're always supportive of me. You help me get through everything. I want to help you guys, so I know, Weed Hopper. It's not required. Help if you can or you want. Absolutely. This is the thing though. This channel is sharing links and lists from my community. If you don't like it, then go somewhere else. At least I'm not over here collecting super chats and money and all this shit day after day after day and memberships, and then coming on here sharing wish list for me when I don't need it. We're trying to do better. So, okay, Ann. You're so welcome, babe. We blocking you, Adrian. Thank you, Pointer Lover. That's what we're going to do because, yeah, you guys are just incredible. And everyone is struggling. You're so right, Flea eggs can remain untouched and alive for up to 3 years. Oh, my God. No, I don't care. That's fine. Thank you, Lynn. So, and we're doing lists because I don't feel comfortable doing like GoFundMe's and things like that, collecting money. But when someone shares a list like this, you purchase it, it goes straight to their house. And yeah, so I wish I could do more, you guys. I wish that I could help all of you guys. It just breaks my heart, all the stories and the comments and the things that I've seen. I know that you guys are going through. So I'm just trying to be a little bit supportive back to you for being so supportive of me. Hey, Anne. Oh, Foxy. Okay, let me go look. Oh, thank you, Blue Eyes Hypnotize. I know, JC. And if you can't, it's okay. Please do not feel like you have to, you need to. I know a lot of people are going through hard times, but you never know when there is somebody who it feels pulled to that particular story and wants to. Oh, thank you, Abellis, for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much. Oh, Foxy. You are so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, we learned something about fleas. Oh, Becky P. You guys are just awesome. Thank you, Meta Mom. I cried hearing you read this. It's hard reading our story. I'm at a loss. Bless you all. I'm so sorry, babe. You know how hard it is for somebody to say that they need help? For somebody that truly needs help. These people are not on here begging every day. They're not on here asking you to pay their fucking bills every day. They're not on here asking you to pay for their shit every day while they're sitting there buying super chats and donations to other places. Seriously, don't you dare treat someone like that when it's so hard to speak out and they finally do. This ain't the place for that. I'm telling you right now, I could send you to several other places right now where you can complain about the grifting and the fucking begging and the selfishness and the greediness. These people that are out here buying memberships to channels and super chatting creators and asking for their bills to be paid and asking for a wish list and everything. Every other week it's something else. That is who you need to worry about. Don't you dare come in here and mess with the people that don't ever ask for anything. Whew, I'm going to get pissed off. This shit makes me mad. Oh, Patricia, see, I'm so sorry. I feel for you, Kay. I've had a horrible flea. And I had fleas once from our cat. Exactly. You can just show a little bit of love, whatever. Oh, thank you, Sherry. It does. It's hard. It's very hard. And you have these people out here who are begging for it all the fucking time. Go say something to them. You leave my fucking chatters alone. I'm telling you right now. Go say something to the people on here begging every fucking day. Let me just stop. I don't know, Teacup, but Kay, and I also, there's another thing. So these wish lists, if you make it like a baby registry, you can put big items on there and people can donate towards that item. So I don't know how to do that. I've just heard about it. But if you have ever, if you can figure that out and you want to change it, let me know and we'll adjust it. Thank you, guys. I love you back, Vicky. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I'm not going to let anybody act like that in here. Vacations here and Yeah. Oh, my God. If you're on here every day making money and you're getting super chats, memberships, AdSense, and everything else, you're doing okay. Especially if it's everyday large chats or most of the time or whatever. If you're able to purchase memberships on other channels and super chats and things like that, that is so different from what's happening here. These are people who never asked for help, have never spoken up, and some of them could hardly even send the email to me. I'm pissed, Kathy. I'm pissed, but I'm going to stop. I'm going to calm down. Just thank you guys who have even taken the time to listen. Exactly, Alex. I've stopped watching a couple channels because all they do is beg for memberships and money. I just can't. I love you. I love you back. And I'm telling you what, those people that come in here leaving comments need to go over there. Some people need to have some fucking pride and stop the begging all the time. It's very different than somebody who at Christmas time is asking for help who never asks for help. I just, Okay, leave her chatters alone. Write me out. I'm sorry. What did I walk into? I'm sorry, Crackdown. We get it when we are selling our own items to help someone. We aren't even asking for donations. I love you guys back. All right, so I feel like I missed something in the chat. Listen, Allie, but it's probably for the best. We're in Florida. No, that wasn't towards you. It was towards me, and it's okay. I did say something and got blocked. No, Thistle and love you back, Rebecca. All right, you guys. We had a lovely time though going through all of this stuff. Oh my gosh, Becky. Holy moly. Thank you. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you. Well, so with YouTube, I'll be able to get this money in January, but I will take what I would get from this because I was planning on doing something anyways and try to give back a little bit to each of the wish lists and stuff that we've shared through here. Thank you so much, Becky. That is sweet. Oh, Susan, thank you. Love you back. Oh, Violet, that is so sweet. Michelle, Roxanne, you guys are the bomb. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, Miranda, thank you. Yeah, I know, Pepper. It's crazy. It still shocks me and blows my mind how freaking awesome you guys are. Like, I can't get over it. Sometimes when I just don't know how I'm going to, like, continue, I don't know. It's just absolutely one of the most incredible things I've ever experienced in my life is the way that people have came together for good causes, for me, for, other people who need help. I cannot. Love you back, Michelle. All right, you guys. Hold my earrings. About someone that came into the airport and it wouldn't go through. Did you spell it right? Oh, Granny, you're amazing. You guys are amazing. You are the ones who who make this place, right? Who make it such a special place. I can't get over it. All right, you guys. And like I said, anybody else who's going through a hard time, I'm going to try to share as many as I can. And I welcome you guys to leave your stories in the comments or whatever you want to do. Usually I would never allow people to share wish list and cash apps or anything in my comments, but right now we're going to allow it. And, also please be smart and be aware and watch and don't get taken advantage of. We have to also be aware of that because there are people who want to take advantage, but there are people who just simply need the help. Thank you, Brandywine. I appreciate that so much. All right, you guys, I love you all and appreciate you. Thank you for being here and hanging out with me. We are going to dig into this family tree. We're going to do our own family tree using this and also adding our own stuff. I can't wait. I'm excited, and we're going to continue the jail file. And I hope all of you guys have a great weekend. I'll probably see you later. I'm going to be working on a new case. And thank you for everything. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Amelia. I love and appreciate you guys, and I hope you have the best weekend. Hey, Cosmic Lotus. And I'll see you soon, okay? Bye.